So Zhegrova wants to stay at Juventus because he said he is now fully fit, and in this video I will tell you why. Why is it good to keep Zhegrova and why it isn't good? Because in the season he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing, and the season before he was injured, and the season he wasn't fit, and now in pre-season he worked, and he wants to stay with Juventus because he now said that he is fully fit. And in this video I will tell you why. Will Juventus keep Zhegrova or will not? And why? So before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, share, hype, and let's begin. Now let's begin with the injury history of Zhegrova. This season, he was only out for one game with muscle fatigue. That was 5 days, and even the season as well. And he was 14 days out, 3 matches with Juventus and Kosovo. And the season before, that is why Zhegrova didn't play with Juventus this season, because he was 261 days out. 261 days out with 32 matches missed. So that is why he is not playing for Juventus. And we got him injured, we got him not fit. And the season he worked in the preseason, and he wants to stay with Juventus. But the chances are, if an offer comes in for around 50 million euros, Juventus will sell him. And they will probably get a replacement. But in this video, I will tell you why. We should keep Zhegrova. First of all, we will not get the best amount of money that Juventus want for Zhegrova, because we will sell him for around 10-12 million. And he is still 27 years old, guys. He's 27 years old. So if we give a chance to Zhegrova, why not? I say, why not? We always have Francisco Conceição ahead of him. So maybe Francisco Conceição have a good World Cup and they win the World Cup. Maybe we'll sell him and we get a new winger that is better than Conceição. So that is one of them, because he's injured and he didn't do nothing this season, and he didn't have the time to do everything. He didn't have the time to play, to start game in, game out. He didn't have the consistency to play. So that is one of the reasons. And when he played, he scored 0. So the season he played 567 minutes. 567 minutes. In those matches, he scored 0 goals with 0 assists. And maybe, just maybe, if he scored that Galatasaray goal versus Galatasaray goal, maybe he would be reactivated back in the game. But he didn't score the goal, and with the confidence was already down because he wasn't playing for a long time, and it went even lower. So this season, it was not his season, and for me, I would keep him because he has the flair, he has the skills, he has unpredictability, and Juventus, even for example, Douglas Luiz is the same situation, almost. So Douglas Luiz was good with Aston Villa, he was not injured, but it's now like the same, because he went to Aston Villa, to Nottingham Forest, and he didn't work out. Now we give a chance to Douglas Luiz, we give a chance to Zhegrova, and if these players do well, bravo Juve, because Douglas Luiz is a good player, the skill is there. Zhegrova is a good player, he won't just... That is the coach. The coach needs to activate these players. The coach needs to or try, because it doesn't work out every time, but the coach plays a big factor, giving the chance to the player, giving minutes to the player, giving consistency to the player. So, and even Zhegrova is a player that offers something different from a Yildiz, from a Conceição, or similar to Conceição, from a Boga, because Juventus doesn't have much players to beat in a 1v1s. For example, Yildiz, they can, Zhegrova, Conceição, but there is not much more. There is not maybe a Kefrem Turam. So he is a good dribbler. He was a very good dribbler with Lille. He reminds me of that Neymar from Temu, if you want to say that. But because he beats defenders with ease, he put them inside their legs and boom, goes with the ball. He didn't like multiple times this season. So he has the flair, he has the creativity on the right wing. And he was one of the best dribblers in League One. Was one of the best dribblers and chance creators in League One. So if we give him another season, we give him consistency, there is maybe some challenge between Conceição and Zhegrova because now Zhegrova wants to play. He is fit, he says. But now we'll see next season. Now we'll see next season. And even imagine if we have a Kenan Yildiz, a Zhegrova, a Boga, we have a Conceição. These players are all unpredictable. So if Boga and Zhegrova are playing, they are still at the level. They are not at the level at Yildiz and Conceição. But if Zhegrova activates, we give him another season, and he activates, they are still on the level of Conceição and Yildiz. So they can still play together. They can still play with unpredictability. And they can create chances. Even a Kenan Yildiz can create chances of nothing because he beats the player one-on-one, he crosses and then we score. We were playing bad, Kenan Yildiz got the ball, boom, shots out of the box, and he scored. So even Zhegrova have that chance creation, that unpredictability for Juventus that is good. And especially the teams sit back, like almost all of the Serie A teams sit back. These are the players that we need. Zhegrova that wins the 1v1, crosses, try to do something, try to be creative. That is what Juventus need as a winger. So, and like he wasn't given the chance. That he played. He wasn't given the chance because of injuries. So we give him another season. And see what he can do. And let me tell you the injuries of his whole career. So he's 27. Let me tell you the injuries of his whole career. So when he was 19-20, he was injured 3 days. 1920 as well, 1 day. 1920 as well, 1 day. 1920, 8 days. So he was not that injured that much. He only missed. No, sorry. Those are matches missed. So he missed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 matches. And then next season, 15. So, but then in 23-24, he was injured for only 28 days. There was no games in those 28 games. Adductor pain, 1 game missed. Then 1 game missed as well, 1 game missed. And then the 32 came in. So he gets injured, but if we give him a chance, everyone gets injured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per season. So that is normal. But if we give him a chance, I think he will succeed. And Juventus will find a new version of him. We'll find a new version, the little version, or even better, because now he has better players, hopefully, with him. And it's difficult to judge whether he succeeded or not. Okay, you tell me this season he didn't succeed, but he didn't get the chance to be successful. Because he didn't play with consistency. He plays like 3 games, then 6 games, no. So, and even now the price, Juventus roughly paid 20 million for him, roughly million plus bonuses. So, it doesn't make that much profit for Juventus. So, if we can keep him a season and he does well, maybe we don't sell him, but then he does well the other season. Maybe we could sell him for he will be around 30 years old. We could sell him around maybe 50 million if he becomes that good. So we can do a profit on him if we keep him there. And then if the next season doesn't work, we sell him for 10 million and it's over. But at least we tried. So that is my opinion. So because of his dribbling, because of his flair and the ability to unlock defenses. So that is Zhegrova, and we didn't have to see him. We didn't have the time to see him this season. So tell me, guys, what you think about Zhegrova staying at Juventus? Tell me in the comment section down below, and this is the end of the video. So make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me what you think about Zhegrova staying at Juventus. Peace.